Hi everyone, today we have in our discussion is about the crop pigeon pea. Now let's start with few introduction. Pigeon pea, scientifically known as Kazanus kazan lineus mills, is an important pulse crop widely grown in India. After gram, it is considered as the second most important pulse crop in the country. It is known by various names like red gram, arahar, and tur dal. They can be consumed in different forms of split pulse as dal. The foliage may be used as a feed for livestock. In addition to this, pigeon pea also plays an important role in sustaining soil fertility by improving physical properties of soil and fixing atmospheric nitrogen. They can be used as a semi-permanent perennial component in early cropping systems. Being a drought-resistant crop, it is suitable for dryland farming. Now, let's know together about the origin of the crop. Based on the range of genetic diversity of the crop in India, pigeon pea is believed to have originated in India. Several other authors considered Eastern Africa to be the center of origin of the crop pigeon pea, as it occurs there in the wild form. Now, let's discuss about the geographic distribution of the crop. Pigeon pea is grown throughout the tropical and subtropical countries of the world, especially in South Asia, Eastern and Southern Africa, Latin America, Caribbean countries, and Australia. Other major pigeon pea producing countries are Myanmar, Malawi, and Uganda. In India, Maharashtra is the largest producer of pigeon pea, followed by Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and Andhra Pradesh. These six major states together contributes about 88% of the total production and about 88% of the total area in the country in the year 2001-2002. Now let's discuss about the classification of the crop. Pigeon pea belongs to the family Fabaceae. Numerous species of Kazanus are known, differing in height, size, and shape of pods and seeds. All these cultivated types belong to two categories. Now let's discuss in details about the types. The first one is Kazanus kazan variety bicolor. This group includes generally late maturing varieties having tall bushy plant with yellow flowers and purple streak, pods dark color, each with 4 or 5 seeds. On the contrary, Kazanus kazan variety flavors. This group includes early maturing varieties having smaller plant with yellow flowers, plain pods with 2 to 3 seeds. Now, let's discuss about the climatic requirement of the crop. Pigeon pea is predominantly a crop of warm tropical and subtropical climate. Pigeon pea can be grown between 14° north and 28° north latitude. They can suitably grown in areas where temperature ranges in between 18 to 30 degrees Celsius, with exception of temperature of 35 degrees Celsius or more under moist soil conditions. Optimum mean annual rainfall ranges from 600 to 1000 mm. Pigeon pea is very sensitive to low radiation during pod development, therefore, it requires bright sunny weather for the setting of pods. Flowering during the monsoon and cloudy weather leads to poor pod formation. Leaf cannot tolerate frost but may escape a light ground frost due to its height. Now we will discuss about the soil requirement. It does well in a wide range of soil ranging from sandy loam to clay loam. Well-drained alluvial and loamy soil are good for its cultivation. Saline water soil and waterlogged soil are unfit for the cultivation and adversely affect nodulation. They can withstand drought reasonably well. Pigeon pea prefer pH of 5 to 7. Now let's see about the popular varieties. There are 4 categories of pigeon pea: extra early, early, medium, and late maturing cultivars. Some of the important varieties of pigeon pea released in India for the different maturity groups are given below. For extra short duration varieties, UPAS 120, PAN A3, Prabhat, ICPL 87, ICPL 151, that is Zagriti, CO2, AL15. For short duration varieties, Pusa Ageti, T21, HY2, Pusa 84, CO1. And as the medium duration varieties, HY1, HY3A, HY5, Mukta, that is R60, AS71, 37, PDN1, S20 can be grown. As the late duration varieties, C11, Bahar, Lakshmi, that is Kanki 3, Gwalior 3 can be grown. Now let's see how land preparation should be carried out. 1 deep plowing with soil turning plow during the dry season, followed by 2 or 3 harrowing is required. Soil should be well leveled so that there should not be water stagnation. Well-drained soil are necessary for good root and nodule development. Next, we will see about the optimum sowing time of the crop. For Kharif season crop, pigeon pea should be sown in the first fortnight of June. Late sown crops are likely to damage by frost in northern India. Under rain-fed conditions, crop can be sown with the onset of monsoon in the later part of June or early July. Coming up next is about seed treatment. The seeds should be treated with carbendazim, that is bibestine or thiram, at the rate of 3 gram per kg of seed prior to sowing. Next is about the sowing methods. 3 systems of sowings are generally practiced in pigeon pea. The common is flat sowing. The other methods are broad, bed, and furrow for extra early growth, and ridge and furrow for the late maturity growth. The latter 2 methods are useful in field with poor drainage and waterlogging. The raised bed or ridge also provide better aeration and nodulation in comparison to the flat sown crop. Pigeon pea is traditionally broadcasted, which results in uneven plant population and ultimately lowers yield levels. Line sowing by bullock-drawn or mechanical seed drill is superior over broadcasting because of uniform spacing and seeding depth. Next, we will discuss about seed rate, spacing, and sowing depth. Seed rate of 12 to 15 kg per hectare is sufficient. A spacing of 60 to 75 cm between rows and 15 to 20 cm between plants should be maintained. In case of short duration varieties, 45 cm by 10 cm, and for medium duration variety, 60 cm by 30 cm is generally maintained. Seeds are sown at a depth of 5 cm. Now we will see about the manures and fertilizer application. For better yield, application of 5 tons of farmyard manure per hectare during field preparation is recommended. A starter application of 20 to 25 kg nitrogen per hectare proved beneficial. Phosphorus is the most limiting factor for pigeon pea, and application of 17 to 26 kg per hectare of phosphorus can increase seed yield by 300 to 600 kg per hectare. Pigeon pea does not respond to potassium chloride application unless it is grown on low potassium available soils. Pulses are known to be very susceptible to zinc deficiency, and zinc deficient plants show stunted growth, reduced leaf size, yellowing, and development of brown spot on the leaves. In deficient soil, zinc should be applied as zinc sulfate at the rate of 20 kg at the time of sowing. In standing crop, deficiency can be rectified by applying 5 kg zinc sulfate and 2.5 kg lime dissolved in 800 to 1000 liters of water per hectare. Now let's see what cropping system can be followed with pigeon pea. Pigeon pea is grown both under sole and intercropping systems. Crop which can be grown in rotation with pigeon pea includes among cereal, sorghum, maize, pearl millet, citeria, finger millet, and rain-fed rice. And among legumes, groundnut, cowpea, mung bean, black gram, soybean, and phageolus bean. They can be grown in rotation with long season annuals like castor, cotton, sugarcane, and cassava. Generally practiced intercropping system includes sorghum intercrop with pigeon pea, pearl millet with pigeon pea, maize intercrop with pigeon pea intercrop with upland rice. And they can be grown intercrop with legumes like pigeon pea with groundnut, pigeon pea with soybean, pigeon pea with mung bean or black gram. In the next topic, we will discuss about water management. Pigeon pea is predominantly a rain-fed crop. Identified critical stages are flower initiation and pod setting stage. Excessive moisture is detrimental to pigeon pea. Therefore, irrigation should be given only when necessary. Crop grown during post-rainy season respond well to applied irrigation. 2 or 3 irrigation may be required. Coming up next in the discussion is weed management. Weed control during the first 4 to 6 weeks after planting is crucial. Integration of chemicals and mechanical control is more economical. A hand weeding 3 to 4 weeks after sowing is required. When herbicide is not applied, 2 or 3 hand weeding are required from the first to 6 weeks of crop growth. Later, the crop will be able to smoother the weeds. Pre-emergence herbicides effective for pigeon pea are pendimethalin or metolachlor. The post-emergence herbicides recommended are fluozifop P-butyl or bentazone at 2 to 4 leaf stage. Next is about the insect and its management. Pigeon pea are usually attacked by insects like pod borer, that is Helicoburpa armigera. Next is spotted pod borer or legume spot borer, that is Maruca testulalis. Next is pod fly, that is Melanogrymaza obtuse. Next is plume moth, that is Exelastis etomosa. Next one is pod bug, that is Clavigrella species. The last one is blister beetle, that is Melibris species. Steps to be followed as integrated pest management practice are given as follows. Deep plowing during summer, installation of pheromone traps at the rate of 5 per hectare, spraying of botanicals insecticide like neems, spraying of synthetics like pyrethroid cypermethrin at the rate of 1 milliliter per liter of water to protect the crop from beetle damage. Application of spinosad or imidacloprid gives control upon pod bug damage. Spraying of quinalphos 25% EC is effective against pod fly and pod borer. One very important storage space is brucids, that is Calosoprucus. There are 3 species of Calosoprucus. They are Maculatus, Analis, and Sinensis. Now let's see about the disease and its management. The crop pigeon pea is generally infested with diseases like Fusarium wilt, Phytophthora blight, bacterial leaf spot and stem canker, pigeon pea sterility mosaic virus, Cercospora leaf spot, Alternaria blight, that is leaf spot. Next one is powdery mildew and foliar rust. Integrated disease management practices includes deep plowing and exposure of soil to hot summer. Use of farmyard manure enriched with Trichoderma species. Ridge planting to prevent incidents of blight caused by Phytophthora dressleri. Mixed cropping with sorghum effectively reduces wilt incidence in the endemic areas. Seed treatment with Trichoderma viridii at the rate of 4 gram per kg of seed is relatively low cost and initially protect the seeds and seedlings from seed-borne and soil-borne pathogens. Now we will discuss about the chemical control measures of the above mentioned diseases. First one is Fusarium wilt. This can be managed by seed treatment with carbendazim 50 Wp plus Thiram 80 Wp at the rate of 1 plus 3 gram per kg of seeds. This can also be managed by spot soil drenching with carbendazim 50 Wp at the rate of 1 gram per liter of water. Next is about Phytophthora blight. This can be controlled by seed treatment with metolazil 35 WAs at the rate of 3 gram per kg of seed. Next is Cercospora leaf spot. This can be managed by application of mancozeb 75 WP at the rate of 2 gram per liter of water. And this can also be managed by application of carbendazim 50 Wp at the rate of 1 gram per liter of water. Last one is about the foliar rust. This can be controlled by application of mancozeb 75 Wp at the rate of 2 gram per liter of water. Pigeon pea should be harvested when most of the leaves are set and 75 to 80% of the pods turn brown and have a dry testa. There are 2 ways of harvesting of pigeon pea. The first one is pigeon pea plants are harvested by cutting the stem at the base. The harvested plants are then dried in threshing floor. The pods and grain are separated by beating the dry plants with sticks or by using a thresher. Another way to harvest pigeon pea is by hand picking the mature pods. Hand picking may not be economical beyond a second flush. When hand picking of pods is not feasible, The upper branches with mature pods are cut. Care should be taken in leaving as much of the foliage as possible while removing the pods and allowing the plants to regrow. However, this method delays the second harvest and usually results in lower yield than hand picking. Now let's know together about the storage. The clean seeds or grain should be dried in the sun to ensure moisture below 8%. Crushed neem leaves may be mixed with the grain to prevent from storage pests. Now let's see how much yield can be expected. 15 to 20 quintals per hectare as rain-fed intercrop and 25 to 30 quintal per hectare as monocrop can be obtained. A yield of about 50 to 60 quintals of sticks may be expected. Very early and early varieties yield 20 to 30% less. Now coming to the conclusion. In addition to food uses, pigeon pea has outstanding soil improvement and conservation properties. The growth habit facilitates soil protection. Pigeon pea leaves may offer protective cover for the soil during dry seasons to prevent the soil from drying out and reduce soil erosions. They can be grown with minimal external inputs as subsistence crop. Green leafy biomass of pigeon pea is important source of easily mineralizable nitrogen due to their high nitrogen content and high decomposition rates. Thus, rotation involving pigeon pea with cereal crop is considered one of the best options for sustaining soil health with minimal cost and inputs. Thank you.